Good evening, all student, UPSC aspirant, English medium student. Historians and their sources. Historians used different types of sources to learn about the past depending upon the period of their study and nature of their investigation. Last year, for example, you read about rulers of the Gupta dynasty and Harshvardhan. In this book, we will read about the following 1,000 years from Ro Rowley 700 to 7050. So you will notice some continuity in the sources used by historians for the study of the of this period. They still rely on coins, inscriptions, architecture and textual records for information, but there is also considerable discontinuity. The number and variety of textual records increased dramatically. During this period, they slowly displaced other types of available information. Through this period, paper gradually became cheaper and more widely available. People used it to write holy texts, chronicles of rulers later and techniques of sant, petitions and judicial records and for registers of accounts and tax. Manuscripts were collected by wealthy people, rulers, monasteries and temples. They were placed in libraries and archives. These manuscripts and documents provided a lot of details information to historical, but they are also difficult to use. There was no printing press in those days, so scribes copied manuscripts by hand. If you have ever copied a friend's homework, you would know that this is not a simple exercise. Sometimes you cannot read your friend's handwriting and are forced to guess what is written. As a result, there are small but significant differences in your copy of your friend's work. Manuscripts copyright is somewhat similar. As scribes copied manuscripts, they also introduced small changes or wrote here or sentences there. These small differences grow over centuries of copying until manuscripts of the so look at this picture. Manuscripts copied a painting of a scribe man making a copy of a manuscript. This painting is only 10.5 cm by 7.1 cm in size. Because of its size, it is called a miniature. Paintings were sometimes used to illustrate the texts of manuscripts. So they were too beautiful that later collectors often took the manuscripts apart and sold just the miniatures. So let's go ahead. Some texts become substantially different from one another. This is a serious problem because we rarely find the original manuscripts of the author today. We are totally dependent upon the copies made by later scribes. As a result, historians have to read different manuscripts versions of the same text to guess what the author hand originally write. So look at this picture. Two wrote different languages kind of handwriting could make the reading of Persian and Arabic. Persian and Arabic later. The Nastaliq style on the left. Nastaliq style on the left is cursive and easy to read. So the Sikast on the right is denser and more difficult in Arabic languages. So let's go ahead on oceans. Author revised their chronicles at different times. The 14th century chronicler Ziauddin Burning wrote this chronicle first in 1356 and another version 2 years later. The two different from each other, but historians did not know about the existence of the first version until the 1960 century. It remained lost in large library collection. So let's go ahead. New social and political groups. The study of the 1,000 years between 700 and 750 is a huge challenge to historians, largely because of the scale and varieties of developments that occurred over the period at different moments in this period. New technologies made their appearance, like the Persian wheel in irrigation, the spinning wheel in weaving, and firearms in combat. New foods and beverages arrived in the subcontinent: potatoes, corn, chilies, tea, and coffees. Remember that all these innovations, new technologies, and crops came along with people who brought other ideas with them as well. As a result, this was a period of economics, political, social, and culture changes. You will learn about some of these changes in chapter 56 and 7. Read. So next, with the next class, this was also a period of great mobility. Group of people traveled long distance in search of opportunities. The subcontinent held immense wealth and the possibilities for people to crave a fortune. One group of people who became important in this period were the Rajputs. Rajputs are name derived from Rajputra, the son of a ruler. Between the 8th and 14th centuries, the term was applied more generally to a group of warriors who claimed Kshatriya caste status. The terms included. So look at this picture. The Persians will. New technologies. So the Persian will. Not just rulers and chieftains, but also soldiers and commanders who served in the armies of the different monarchs all over the subcontinent. A chivalric code of conduct, extreme valor, and a great sense of loyalty were the qualities attributed to Rajputs by their poets and bards. Other groups of people such as the Marathas, Sikhs, Jat, Ahoms, and Kshatriya, a caste of scribes and secretaries, also used the opportunities of the age to become politically important. Throughout this period, there was a gradually clearing of forest and the extension of agriculture, a change faster and more complete in some areas than in other. Changes in their habitat forced many forest dwellers to migrate. Others started tilling the land and become peasants. This new peasants group gradually began to be influenced by regional markets, chieftains, priests, monasteries, and temples. They become part of large, complex societies and were required to pay taxes and offer goods and service to local lords. As a result, significant economic and social differences emerged amongst peasants. Some possessed more productive lands, others also kept cattle, and some combined artisanal work with agriculture activities during the land session. As society became more differentiated, people were grouped into jati or subcaste and ranked on the basis of their backgrounds and their occupations. Ranks were not fixed permanently and varied according to the formed their own rulers and regulations to manage the conduct of their members. These regulations were enforced by an assembly of elders, described in some areas as the Jati Panchayat, but Jati were also required to follow the rules of their village. Several villages were governed by the chieftain. Together they were only one small enough class. I meet you next class. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Thank you. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, and share. Thanks.